Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful Father's Day weekend. Weather is warming up, a little too warm here in Tucson, but we have a lot of sales going out. They are a lot slower during the week. I was blaming the summer slowdown, but weekend happened and we have 14 items going out. There's a lot of smaller little bread and butter items, but there's also some pretty good high ticket items in here. So sit back, enjoy. I've got my helper here with me today. She's gonna help us grab the items. I'll tell you a little bit about them and what they sold for on eBay. So stay tuned. Okay, so starters. This goes in the category of, go ahead and turn around, items I'm not gonna buy again. So I am a firm believer of cheap education. So if you can learn something for a relatively affordable cost, it's worth it. So darts, I found some darts at an estate sale. I looked it up. They're gonna be sharp, so careful. I did a quick search of the brand. It says Piranha on the front. It does a quick search. They were coming up with pretty decent comps, and I paid 20 bucks for it. So I'm like, all right, for $20, let's learn something about some darts. You know what I learned? I'm not buying darts. So these guys, they only sold for $39. I paid $20 minus fees. I might make 10 bucks off of it, but a $20 education. Now I know darts are not on my be on the lookout list. Bolo. Next up, we've got this shirt. So I picked up a whole shelf of dress shirts from my boot dealer. If you've been following me for some time, there's a gentleman that I am helping him clear out his house. He has a bunch of really nice high-end shoes, boots, cowboy hats, clothing items, just so much stuff. Very, very nice guy. And I bought a whole rack, a 5-shelf rack full of dress clothes, whether it was shirts, pants, bunch of stuff, right? So I paid 200 bucks for this whole shelf. This one shirt sold for $40. So I'm already in it. I'm already profiting almost 25% of the entire shelf just in one shirt. They're going to be slow tails, long tails, whatever. Slow sales, but eventually I figured it'll sell. And they're all boxed up and easy to list because I'm leaving them all in their plastic. Same dealer came these shoes. Boots, I should say. These boots, I paid $10. Some of the boots were brand new in a box. I paid $30. But these ones, they do not have the box. They are new. I'm pretty sure they're new. Let's look at the bottom.
They're close. Okay,
no, they're used, but they're in really, really good condition. So I paid $10 for these, and they sold for 60 bucks.
Wow.
So, pretty good find on some boots. All right, so those down here.
Is these
we'll do those last. Okay. Shoes? You want to do the shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got some really weird looking shoes. These do have to be on your Bolo list, friends. Okay, so these are called Z coils. They have a spring as part of the heel. The weirdest looking shoe, right? But they're worth some good money. I found these. This is probably my second or third pair of these that I found. I paid either $5 or $10. I didn't put it in my spreadsheet, but they sold for 56 bucks for some really weird looking shoes. But they're really big with nurses. They're big with teachers, any profession that they're on their feet all the time, because they're super boingy. All right, so enough about the boingy shoes. We just got a quick, easy Cricut cartridge. Yep. It opens on the side here. When you're finding these, I usually find them in a lot. You want to have the booklet, the little keyboard, and that little cartridge.
What's the keyboard?
It just goes on the machine. So if you have a Cricut machine, it's a crafting machine, that's the parts that go with it. So I don't remember what I paid for this. I've had it for a while, so maybe a couple bucks, but it sold for $8. Not a big sale. Normally, I will buy, you know what? I did just buy that not too long ago. I bought it with a bunch of, it's funny how talking this out loud helps me remember. It was a bag of Cricut cake cutters, and this was in there with it, so that's why I sold it separately, $8. But the cake cutter set, that one is in a whole set with all the parts to the cake cutting attachment. I don't know enough about it, but this one was by itself, and I paid I think $10 for the whole bag of them. And that was just extra because it didn't belong with that set. And that sold for almost $10. So I'll take it. All right, yep, we've got it.
Oh, that was.
You thought that was next?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a camera. These Lumix digital cameras, it's in that case there, do really well for me. So this guy, I paid $5, and he sold for $80.
$80.
$80.
Yeah,
So
a
these
lot.
are good finds. Thank you, sis. They're just a high megapixel. I don't know what makes them stand out, but Panasonic, Sony, those are brands to just look them up because some of these cameras do hold their value. So I tested it. It has the charger. Everything works. So
What's next?
sure.
What was next?
I'm not doing it in any order. All right, we've got Boston Legal, the entire collection, season 1 through 5. These are all loose discs. I don't know if that's how they originally came, but I counted them, made sure they're all there, and they are. I paid $5 for it, and sold for $34. I don't remember where I got it, whether it was a garage sale or thrift, but anytime you can find seasons of DVDs, the entire collection, they're definitely worth grabbing. Yeah, we found this at local thrift. I want to say less than $1. I know it's crazy that some of my thrifts, here baby, I want to be careful. It's old. I'm just going to leave it in the box. So it's crazy that my local thrift has stuff for less than $1, but they do. So this guy here was less than $1. It's a board game. I'm not sure if we can see it on the back, but it's got some pieces and some money. It's kind of like a Monopoly, a version of Monopoly, but high adventure in the world of high finance. And it just looks cool. Looks like it's an old book. But let's see. What did we sell this guy for? He sold for $34.
Not a lot.
Let's see. Oh, did we talk Harry Potter yet?
No.
Okay, so I picked up
A lot of Harry Potter.
the whole series of Harry Potter 1 through 7 paperback. There's definitely some damage. Local thrift, they were $1 to $2 each. They were penciled on the inside, so I erased all those. Paperback, anytime you can find the whole Harry Potter set. Of course, hardcover will be worth more, but it's the whole set, so it sold pretty quick within a couple weeks. I paid $3.75 by the time we added them all up, and sold for $25. So some of them were actually only 50 cents. So $3.75 into $25, I'll take it. Some Cuisinart pieces. I've had these forever and ever and a day. But the whole set, $12.53. I'm in
Not a
it
lot.
maybe $1 or so. But I forget why I parted it out. But either way, quick, easy shipper, but not a quick seller. Purses. We've got a Michael Kors. This one here is a purple burgundy color. Really good condition. I paid $10 for this one, and he sold for $33. I've had it for a while, so I ended up going in the markdown deals, but good condition and easy shipper.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a whoops.
Big purse. We got a big purse.
A big purse goes to Dooney and Burke. This one, a friend of mine actually gave. She was going to take it over to Goodwill. And because my friends know what I do, they call me. So she sends me some pictures, asks if I want them. Absolutely. It definitely is worn. So I priced it pretty low. I don't know if you'll be able to see the inside, but there were some marker stains, like maybe like a pen blew up in there. It's definitely worn. So I put that in the listing. I also priced it as such. This would have been well over $100 bag. But because of its used, worn condition, this guy only sold for $40. Big thing with Dooney, to make sure that it's real, is to try to take off the emblem. If you're trying to peel up and you see that it is sewn on, it is real. This is sewn on. I can see the threads underneath. If it is glued on, it is fake. So quick tell right there. Plus, I know my friend, and she knows her purses and likes her purses, so I know that it was real. So, quick. I mean, it's Dooney and Burke, so yes, of course I'm going to buy that. And
Next is we.
We have, hold on, no, let's do the golf clubs. We did a whole set of golf clubs.
7 golf clubs.
Pro tip, either bungee or zip tie your sets together. This is something that we started doing fairly recently, like no brainer. When you have a full set of clubs, zip tie them together so it's easier to find them when you're going through all of your clubs. Pro tip right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so these
a pro tip.
I paid $40 for, and that was local thrift, I want to say. They are Titleist, and they sold for $135. I'll be able to, I've got a tall box somewhere. If I don't, then I will just Frankenbox and build my own. But pretty simple to ship. And
now is we.
now is the we. I overpaid on these. During the pandemic, these were going like hotcakes. So when I see one complete in its box, I grabbed it. So I paid $30. Yeah, that's a good price if I was going to keep it, but for resale, not a very good price. So I paid $30. I put it up. It's been on eBay for probably 4 months, 3-4 months. I started cross-listing recently, and I put it up on Mercari. And this weed, I have 2 identical. That's why I labeled it We A or We B. So We A sold for $100 on Mercari, free shipping. So it's going to be about $20 to ship it. And so that puts me at 80 minus my 30, 70, 60, 40. So minus fees, yeah, I might have made like $30 on it. So not a huge flip, but happy to get rid of it. Not a huge one, sis. All right, my friends, I think we covered everything. Was that all of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's it.
13 items on eBay, 1 item on Mercari, and we have a gross profit of $868 on eBay and $99 on Mercari. So almost $1,000 weekend. We were just shy of it. But hopefully you learned something to watch for, something to not watch for. And if you like this video and you like my little helper, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful
day.
Thanks for watching.
For the rest of the day.
Thanks for watching.